Well, hello YouTube. Thanks for tuning in and welcome to the Software Advisor channel where we empowering individuals and business owners with free open source productivity tools. So with that said, today we're going to be discussing how to get started with free Office alternatives. With that said, I'm going to walk you through a quick walkthrough of the core features of each one of those products, at least a quick overview, and let you make the decision whether this is something that you'll be interested in. With that said, we'll start with the introduction. So, what is LibreOffice? LibreOffice is very similar to Microsoft Office Suite, where it's well, the only exception here, it's actually free open source. It used to be known, or this is basically the successor of OpenOffice.org. And what you're looking here on the very top, these is basically the main 5 core products that they offer. So you have Writer, application called Writer, which is the equivalent of Microsoft Word. They also have Calc, which is the equivalent of Microsoft Excel. And they have Impress, which is Microsoft equivalent of PowerPoint. Also, they have Draw, which is Microsoft equivalent of Visio. And the last one is Base, which is equivalent of Microsoft Access. The LibreOffice suite is actually being used by a lot of folks, including government agencies. You can check out their websites here for a little bit more information. But it's definitely open source, and the idea of that is that you have a lot of folks working on this and basically fixing bugs and defects all day. And most importantly, it's available to you for free. So to get started, just click on the download and then go to download LibreOffice. The website is libreoffice.org. And then when you go there, you actually will be presented by 2 options. So if you are a technology enthusiast like me, you will be presented with the latest option that contains the latest and greatest features, and that's 7.0 at the time of recording this video. And they also have a more stable version that has been out for a while and been thoroughly tested, and all the defects and the bugs in the software have been addressed. Which is version 6.4. Again, that's at the time of recording this video. Both are available across a wide variety of operating systems. So this is not just for Microsoft folks. This is compatible with also Linux operating system, Mac OS, and your traditional Windows 32 and 64 bits. So to get started, all you got to do is just select the appropriate operating system, click download, and it's pretty straightforward. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to walk you through each one of those products, high level quick overview, just to get a better feel of what it looks like. And at the end of this video, we'll let you decide whether this is something that you'll be interested in to download. So the first one is Writer, which is this is a LibreOffice equivalent of Microsoft Word. In there, as you can see here, is packed with the same features, even has the same look and feel from a UI standpoint, the user interface. So all your text editing, changing colors and highlights, all that features are exactly available. You can even add custom colors if needed. You can add images, you can resize the images, you can add objects, rectangles, etc. You can change their color. All these features are definitely available to you today. So you're pretty much capable of all what the word processor in Microsoft can do. Once you're done with your work and you want to save it, you can. It will automatically default into the native file format of which is the file extension is .odt. But you always have the option to do a save as. So let's say you actually drafted the Word document in this, using the Writer, which is LibreOffice equivalent of Microsoft Word, and then you want to share it with somebody that has Microsoft Office, and you want to share it with them, and they won't be able to open the native file extension, but you can save the file as, and you can actually save it in any format that is compatible with a Microsoft Word, which could be something like .doc, .doc, or .docx, which is the latest format of Microsoft Office 365. So these are options that are available to you for Microsoft, for Writer, which is Microsoft Word equivalent. Moving on to the next application, which is Impress. This is LibreOffice's equivalent of PowerPoint. Same thing here, it has the same exact look and feel as well. You can change templates. I just kind of chose some templates here to kind of show you around what it looks like. You can always mess around with the actual format of the pages, kind of similar to what you would do in a PowerPoint. You also have all these available formats to you that you can choose from, existing templates. You can add images, you can add animation, same wide variety of effects that are available in Microsoft PowerPoint are available here as well. And you can tell here even all the menus and everything else has the same exact look and feel as well. Same concept, if you want to save as, it will default to the ODP file extension, but you always have the option to save as, and it will save it to the file extension that is compatible with PowerPoint. In this case would be, .pptx, and you can always use that, and that will be a format that is compatible with Microsoft Office. You always have the option to also save as a PDF, and that will allow you, so once you're done with your presentation and you want to share it with a global audience, you can just save it as a PDF and share with everybody else, and everybody else will have access to it, since PDF is pretty common. And then moving on here, there's also have a product called Calc. So Calc is this is LibreOffice's equivalent of Microsoft Excel. I've been working using Microsoft Office products for a long time, specifically Excel, especially at work, for a long time. And I can tell you exactly the same look and feel as well, but obviously you come here for mainly using formulas and things like that with the table format, and it pretty much has all of the exact same formulas that you would expect out of Excel that are available here as well. I just kind of, for demonstration purposes, I showed you a very simple one. I added a bunch of values and cells, and in the last one I just did equal and summed them all up together. Same thing, you get the same views in the bottom here: average, the numbers, what's the sum look like, all that available, kind of exactly what you would expect out of Microsoft Excel. Same thing, you can always save the file in the native format, or you can save it in the format that will be compatible with other products like Microsoft Excel. Moving on to other product here, there's also Microsoft or Libre's Office Base, which is equivalent to Microsoft Office. Microsoft Office's Microsoft Access, which this is not, if you want to do locally hosted database, your own computer, you can always use something like that. Obviously, it's not the most robust, so you can use it for enterprise-wide applications or anything like that. Even Microsoft Access, you can't use it for things like that. It has to be something limited in scope, but it's available to you for use. There's also other open source database platform like MySQL that you can potentially use if you want to build something bigger that is more built for a business or enterprise-wide application. So that is also available to a lot of folks. So yeah, definitely, if you like what you saw, make sure you check out LibreOffice.org and download the product. And most importantly, this is free open software to you, so it's available to you at no charge whatsoever. They also have a Visio-like product. It's called Draw, which pretty much you can do the same thing that you would do in Microsoft Visio as well. So if you liked what you saw, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe, and we'll be listing more videos here for more productivity tools that are available to you for free. Thanks for watching. Thank you for your time.